Sometimes all we want is a love story that ends in a smile. In this video, we're counting down the 50 best gay movies with happy endings because everyone deserves a little joy on screen. Love is strange.
Your love, your dedication, your commitment to each other are an example to be followed.
Ira and Ben's decades-long partnership finally leads to marriage, but financial strain forces them to live apart. Staying with friends and relatives, they ache for the warmth of their own home. Each scene reminds us that love never fades, even when life pulls you in different directions. The heartbreaking goodbye at the end is a gentle, haunting echo. Prayers for Bobby.
I know if we trust in God, we can get through this. It's curable with His help. I won't have a gay son.
And Mom, you don't have a son.
Bobby wrestles with his identity in a strictly religious household, pleading for acceptance his mother can't initially offer. His emotional turmoil escalates as he navigates guilt and self-doubt. When tragedy strikes, his mother's grief sparks a seismic shift in her perspective. In that final moment, the guilt and heartbreak collide, leaving a stirring call for compassion. Passages.
You know what I was doing last night?
No, but whatever it was, you sound very excited.
A filmmaker, married to a man, embarks on a sudden affair with a woman. Lust and jealousy intertwine, unraveling the trust that once seemed unbreakable. Each secret meeting magnifies the tension, blurring lines between love, obsession, and betrayal. When the credits roll, you're left questioning whether desire can be contained or if it inevitably devours everyone involved. Of an age.
I remember growing up, I was convinced I'd travel the world, just meet these mind-blowing people, connect.
Jesus, you're like 11.
I'm 18 in like 3 weeks.
Are you jaded yet?
You jaded? Shut up.
During a blistering summer day, two near strangers embark on a drive that sparks honest conversations and tentative hope. Their bond develops in mere hours, fueled by confessions that cut to the core of who they are. The heat seeps into their closeness, making it feel both urgent and surreal. In the end, one choice alters their futures forever. The way he looks.
Ô Gabriel, a gente vai fazer trabalho, eu combinei dele me encontrar aqui.
Leo, a visually impaired teenager craving independence, feels misunderstood until Gabriel arrives at his school. Their friendship grows in quiet exchanges and shared songs, underpinned by a tender spark. Despite parental concerns, Leo realizes he wants to be seen for who he truly is. Their final dance encapsulates the thrill of stepping into the light, together. Weekend.
It's me. Like you said, you took my shirt off. I just thought that we were having a really nice time. So, sorry Glenn, if I don't make your grade.
Russell and Glenn meet at a club and spend a whirlwind weekend unraveling their stories. From spontaneous confessions to fumbling morning routines, each moment reveals how quickly attachments can form. The ticking clock of Glenn's impending departure adds urgency to every conversation. As they part on Sunday, you're left aching over all the words left unspoken. Fourth man out.
Your friend just came out of the closet. Do you have any idea how hard that is?
Adam, are you good? I just want someone.
Put yourself out there.
Adam, a small-town mechanic, comes out to his straight-laced best friends, who fumble through awkward support. Their banter stays lively, even when confusion creeps in. Amid misguided dating attempts and genuine concern, they discover that real friendship can handle anything. By the end, Adam's circle of friends stands unshaken, proving that acceptance can bloom in the unlikeliest places. Private Romeo.
My love is deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have. For both are infinite.
Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet is reimagined at an all-male military academy, where rival cadets transform into forbidden lovers. Reciting the bard's lines in cramped dorms, they navigate loyalty, duty, and smoldering passion. Traditions bind them until their stolen moments challenge everything. As the final act echoes, you're left pondering whether love can triumph in a world stacked against it. August.
It's where we met. Yeah. God, 5 years ago. We had a great summer. And a terrible fall.
Troy returns from Spain to Los Angeles, igniting an old flame with his ex, Jonathan. Their reunion is a battleground of unresolved issues and lingering what-ifs. New partners, old hurts, and the sun-scorched city set the stage for tough decisions. By the last scene, you're left wondering if rekindling love reignites warmth or scorches everyone in its path. You are not alone.
Bare til hjem til din familie, hver gang du ikke har vagt. Mens vi andre, vi må blive her. Aldrig noget privatliv. Vi spiller evigt og altid en rolle.
Set in a strict Danish boarding school, this coming-of-age story centers on two boys forging a quiet connection. Between drab hallways and rigid rules, they discover a sanctuary in each other's presence. Harsh discipline looms large, threatening to stifle their fledgling bond. In the end, one small act of rebellion resonates in the school's cold corridors, refusing to be silenced. The Pass.
We've been at this academy since we were 8.
7. On the night before a crucial soccer match, two teammates share a kiss that could derail their careers. Time leaps forward in tense intervals, showing each man grappling with regret, shame, or denial. Every reunion crackles with unspoken tension as fame clashes with hidden longing. The final face-off hits like a final whistle, making you wonder if freedom was ever within reach. 15 years.
כמה זמן הייתם ביחד?
15 שנה.
אחרי תקופה בטח כזאת ארוכה, אז כולם מגיעים לאיזה הסכם לפתוח, אה?
Yoav seems to have everything together, a longtime partner and a comfortable life. But when the prospect of having children arises, old wounds split open. Tense silences and revealing confrontations show how fear can erode even the strongest bonds. As layers peel away, the question lingers. Is preserving one's defenses more important than risking vulnerability for love? Free fall.
So haben wir dich nicht erzogen, Mark.
Ich kann richtig eifersüchtig sein!
Mark, an ambitious police officer, finds himself drawn to his colleague Kay, triggering a secret relationship. Torn by a pregnant girlfriend at home and a passionate awakening, Mark spirals under the pressure. Family, work, and internal shame tighten around him like a vice. In the film's final breath, you're left breathless, asking if a moment of truth can shatter everything. Los Fuertes.
¿Te ayudo?
Bueno.
Lucas visits his sister in coastal Chile, where he meets Antonio, a fisherman with a life far removed from big city worries. Their affection grows in the salty air, full of stolen smiles and midnight confessions. Yet whispers in town threaten their fragile harmony. As waves crash against the shore, the quiet, lingering tension foreshadows how elusive contentment can be. 4 Moons.
Te quiero decir algo, pero me da un poco de miedo.
¿Entonces ustedes se conocían antes de entrar?
Sí, desde que estábamos bien chavitos.
Nos veíamos diario.
Sí, de hecho, sí vamos juntos.
4 distinct stories unfold across different ages. A boy's innocent infatuation, 2 college friends grappling with love, a long-term couple facing decay, and an older man fixated on desire. Their stories overlap in moments of heartbreak, secrecy, and yearning. Each moon phase represents a stage of acceptance. When the last story concludes, you're reminded that love's complexities bind us all. Out in the Dark.
ذكر المحامي النغنوش.
لقيتك يا مصطفى.
أشنتي. سأل عنك.
عن جد.
كيف بيحمر خدوده.
Nimr, a Palestinian student, and Roy, an Israeli lawyer, risk everything by loving across cultural and political barriers. Their midnight rendezvous blaze with hope and dread as tension tightens on both sides. When conflict erupts, they face terrifying choices that threaten their very lives. In the end, every whispered vow becomes an act of defiance in a fractured land. Being 17.
L'inquiétude qu'un homme ressent en lui-même par l'absence d'une chose qui lui donnerait du plaisir si elle était présente, c'est ce qu'on nomme désir.
Damien, a doctor's son, repeatedly clashes with Thomas, who helps his parents on a remote farm. Their hostility gradually transforms into a strange magnetism, bursting with adolescent confusion. Family pressures and raging hormones intensify the stakes. As the final moments play out, you're struck by how quickly contempt can turn into a deep, disarming bond. And then we danced.
ვინ ახარ? მე ირაკლი ვარ.
იცი სად მოხვედი?
ქართულ ნაციონალურ ანსამბლში.
მე მოიხსენე ეგ საყურე.
Merab trains tirelessly in a traditional Georgian dance ensemble, dreaming of a breakthrough. When Irakli arrives, the tension between them evolves into an unspoken attraction that challenges rigid gender and cultural norms. Graceful choreography merges with forbidden desire, illuminating each sidelong glance. The climactic dance leaves you trembling at how tradition can be both a prison and a catalyst for change. Undertow.
Sabías que tengo una esposa y que venía un niño.
Ya me estoy cansando de hacerme el huevón. A lo mejor tú puedes, pero yo no. Pues así tiene que ser.
Miguel, a fisherman in a conservative Peruvian village, conceals his relationship with the free-spirited Santiago. An untimely accident sparks a supernatural link, forcing Miguel to acknowledge his suppressed identity. Judgment from neighbors and family looms like a gathering storm. As the final tide retreats, the heartbreak remains, asking whether love can conquer shame or if it's doomed to drown. I dream in another language.
Se enamoraron de la misma mujer. Evaristo casi mató a Isauro por quedarse con María. No se han hablado como en 50 años.
A linguist journeys into a remote Mexican rainforest to document a vanishing language spoken only by two estranged men. Buried secrets surface as they reluctantly reconcile, revealing a forbidden love that time tried to bury. Their bitterness and sorrow echo in the remnants of each word. By the end, the power of a single story lingers like an unspoken vow. Any day now.
Boy meets girl, boy loses girl, boy kicks open the closet door and finally meets Mr. Right.
I don't know.
In this heart-tugging drama, set in the late 1970s, a flamboyant singer and a reserved lawyer unite to provide a stable home for a boy with Down syndrome. Their growing relationship is both nurturing and authentic, brimming with warmth. When legal challenges strike, they fight tooth and nail against a biased system. Then, just when hope seems tangible, an unexpected verdict changes everything. My Policeman.
I pity people who don't know what it feels like to be this in love. Come with me, just you and I.
He's trying to destroy our marriage.
Set in the 1950s, Britain, a policeman named Tom marries a schoolteacher but secretly falls for a museum curator. Their delicate arrangement soon unravels as jealousy and societal pressure mount. The film deftly shifts between past and present, revealing lingering heartache. In the end, just as redemption seems close, a single confession reminds everyone that not all wounds can be healed. Those people.
You know it's gonna happen, right? When you stop loving me, you're gonna realize what a terrible person I am.
On Manhattan's Upper East Side, a young artist finds himself torn between his best friend, who's entangled in a scandal, and a new romantic prospect. The tension spikes as he struggles to choose loyalty or follow his heart, painting a portrait of love versus responsibility. As emotions soar, a sudden moral dilemma tests their bonds in ways no one saw coming. Big Eden.
Pike, it's plain he's taken.
I appreciate your concern. We want things to be nice for you too, buddy.
This small-town tale centers on a New York artist who returns to Montana to care for his ailing grandfather. While reconnecting with past acquaintances, he finds himself falling for the shy owner of the local general store. Layer by layer, the townsfolk rally around these two souls, nudging them toward happiness. Their final moment of realization arrives like a gentle surprise that changes everything. Firebird.
A report has been received implying you have engaged in immoral conduct with the private. Give me his name.
We could escape. Sergei, I'm an officer. I can't leave my motherland.
Based on a true Cold War story, two Soviet Air Force soldiers find their lives intertwined by a powerful yet dangerous attraction. Every glance and hidden moment crackles with tension as they risk their careers, freedom, and lives. As secrets multiply, surveillance closes in, threatening to tear them apart. When they finally decide to fight back, one heartbreaking choice darkens their hopes forever. 4 Moons.
Te quiero decir algo, pero me da un poco de miedo.
¿Entonces ustedes se conocían antes de entrar? Sí, desde que estábamos bien chavitos.
Nos veíamos diario.
De hecho, sí íbamos juntos.
Structured around 4 stories of love and self-discovery, this Mexican film offers a layered portrayal of desire, confrontation, and family acceptance. Each segment of the narrative shines a light on different ages and struggles, from childhood crushes to midlife reckonings. Every story hits home with honesty, illustrating how love can be fragile yet enduring. Then, a single decision in each arc triggers a profound shift. Mario.
Hey! Hey, hör auf!
Although it's just as simple.
Mario is a rising Swiss soccer star, poised for the big leagues, until he develops feelings for his teammate, Leon. As rumors spark, the club suggests a cover-up, forcing Mario to choose between truth or a shot at fame. Their chemistry is tender, yet explosive in a world where athletic ambition clashes with authenticity. When the final whistle blows, one pivotal revelation shatters their fragile bond. Free Fall. Mark, a police officer in training, has his seemingly perfect life rattled by a fellow cadet, Kay. The rush of their affair collides with Mark's responsibilities as a boyfriend, father-to-be, and officer. Their stolen moments bristle with excitement and dread. Just when you think Mark might break free from his double life, an abrupt confrontation changes everything in one shocking instant. Holding the Man.
I'm in your geography class.
I really like you.
John Callio. Will you go round with me?
Yep.
Set in Australia across 2 decades, Timothy and John meet as teenagers at an all-boys school. Their young love defies social norms and blossoms into adulthood. Against a backdrop of parental disapproval and the HIV/AIDS crisis, they cling fiercely to each other. As sickness tests their resolve, one fearless confession cracks open their world, leaving an echo of heartbreak and devotion. Summer of '85. In this French coming-of-age story, Alexis is saved at sea by David, sparking a summer of adventure and discovery. Their youthful passion is both intense and fragile, tinted by the uncertainty of tomorrow. As emotions run high, a mysterious turn of events leaves one reeling and the other searching for closure. The last few minutes seal the film with a haunting revelation. Beautiful Thing.
I thought you might have come round. I was out, all right? What's weird about that? Well, I've been worried about you.
Against the drab backdrop of a London housing estate, 2 teenage boys, Jamie and Stay, find unexpected warmth in each other's arms. Their nights become an escape from troubled homes, and the bright hum of infatuation softens their daily struggles. Family acceptance wavers between hostility and warmth, but in a final poignant moment, a single gesture defies intolerance and changes their world. Latter Days.
Bro,
Nothing happened here, guys.
We walked in here, you're saying nothing happened?
This film pairs a brash party boy with a Mormon missionary. Despite their initial clash of values, sparks fly, leading to a clandestine romance. When the conservative church discovers the truth, both men are forced to confront the cost of their love. Their yearnings intensify in a flurry of heartbreak and courage. And then, in one bold stand, faith and love collide in an astonishing climax. Shelter.
You know about him, right?
What about him?
Zach is an aspiring artist who puts his dreams on hold to care for his family. When his best friend's brother returns home, the two find comfort in each other. Their chemistry grows slowly, shaped by surfing sessions and late-night talks. Soon enough, reality intrudes, pushing Zach to make life-changing choices. In the end, one quiet decision redefines everything he thought he knew about love. Weekend.
It's me. Like you said, you took my shirt off. I just thought that we were having a really nice time. So, sorry Glenn, if I don't make your grade.
Over a single weekend, Russell and Glenn share drinks, stories, and an unexpected intimacy that evolves into something meaningful. Their conversations are raw and searching, turning their brief encounter into a life-altering connection. With Glenn soon leaving for an art program, time ticks relentlessly. As dawn breaks on their final day, a promise hangs in the air, poised to leave a lasting mark. God's own country.
40. Now 50 years on since the death
Should we wait?
of victory in that war, Gainsborough designed a plan.
No, let's go to bed.
Set on a Yorkshire farm, Johnny numbs his loneliness with reckless behavior until Gheorghe, a Romanian farmhand, arrives. Their encounters begin in tension, but soon deepen into a bond that revitalizes the bleak countryside. Under cold skies and muddy fields, they spark an emotional transformation in each other. Right when hope blossoms, one harsh reality test threatens to tear them apart for good. Love, Simon.
Have you seen the new post about the cosmic gate kid at school?
What?
Who do you think it is?
Can I call you back?
Closeted high schooler Simon navigates the online world to find someone who understands him. He develops a soulful email connection with a mysterious boy, but his secret gets exposed before he's ready. A swirl of drama, heartbreak, and teenage angst ensues. Just when Simon is about to give up, a grand gesture unfolds, leaving everyone breathless at the top of a carnival ride. Red, white, and royal blue.
Did I do something wrong? Do you ever wonder who you'd be if you were an anonymous person in the world? I have no idea what you're talking about. You're as thick as it gets.
Set against a backdrop of international politics, the first son of the United States and a British prince find themselves entangled in a chaotic scandal. Their rivalry soon blooms into clandestine romance, jammed with text messages, surprise visits, and grand appearances. As the tabloids close in, love becomes more than a headline. But in one final daring move, they shake up the world with a game-changing revelation. Call Me By Your Name.
Call me by your name and I'll call you by mine.
Set in the 1980s in Italy, teenager Elio and graduate student Oliver share a languid summer of books, bike rides, and smoldering tension. Their bond awakens something both innocent and electric under the Mediterranean sun. Yet when the season ends, their paths diverge, leaving Elio grappling with aching memories. In a quiet closing shot, a single tear reveals the depth of what was lost. Moonlight.
What you looking at me like that for? What, man? Come on, you just drove down here? Yeah.
Divided into 3 chapters, this movie follows Kyron from boyhood to adulthood as he struggles with identity, isolation, and desire. Each chapter peels back layers of pain and resilience, leading to a rare spark of connection. Set against the gritty Miami streets, every conversation in silence is charged with meaning. In the final reunion, a single touch unearths years of longing and quiet devastation. Brokeback Mountain.
No idea how bad it gets.
If you can't fix it, you got a standard.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Ennis and Jack, two cowboys hired to herd sheep one summer, stumble into an unspoken affection that lingers for years. Their secret encounters across remote landscapes underscore the ache of concealed passion. Despite marriages and responsibilities, they can't fully break free from their bond. As time slips away, a final discovery cements their story in heartbreak, leaving a resonating echo of love lost. These 20 films invite us into profound journeys of love, compromise, and hope. Rotting in the Sun.
You're the right person to work on the show with me.
Rotting in the Sun revolves around a gay man named Sebastian, who is bored with life and ends up meeting an outgoing influencer.
Jordan Firstman.
Through random comedic mishaps, they form an unusual bond under the scorching Mexican sun. The story dives straight into their interactions, highlighting how fleeting encounters can become surprisingly intense. Despite humorous moments, the film has a darker edge, reflecting Sebastian's cynicism and reluctance to engage with the world. As their connection deepens, both characters confront unexpected challenges that push them to question their choices. Shelter.
I hear you've been hanging out with Sean. You know about him, right?
What about him?
Set along the sun-kissed beaches of Southern California, Shelter follows Zach, an aspiring artist and surfer raising his young nephew. Overwhelmed by family duties, he puts his dreams on hold until he reconnects with Sean, his best friend's brother. Their chemistry ignites with spontaneous surf sessions and late-night conversations.
Yo, bro, what do you know?
Johnny Boo! There it is, yeah, heard.
As feelings deepen, Zach wrestles with whether he can pursue a same-sex relationship without letting his family down. The film offers tender moments as the two find common ground in their mutual passions. Poignant and hopeful, it highlights the power of love to inspire new paths. End of the Century.
Sabes, tengo una sensación extraña.
End of the Century introduces Ocho, a traveler exploring Barcelona, and Javi, a local whose relaxed lifestyle captures Ocho's attention. After a seemingly casual hookup, they realize their paths crossed 20 years earlier, prompting them to reminisce about youthful longings. The film shifts between present-day warmth and past recollections, showing how relationships can evolve unexpectedly across time. Bittersweet moments unravel as they question what might have been if they'd recognized their bond sooner. Sunlit streets and quiet rooftop vistas frame their connection, highlighting unspoken desires. Maurice. Maurice is set in Edwardian England and follows the reserved Maurice Hall through his university years and beyond. He meets Clive Durham, and their friendship quickly grows into something deeper, though social pressures force them to keep it hidden. As Clive chooses a conventional path, Maurice struggles with heartbreak and isolation. A chance meeting with a handsome gamekeeper named Alec prompts him to reconsider his entire future. The film meticulously portrays the era's restrictions on homosexuality, while celebrating a passionate relationship. Poignant and romantic, it captures one man's journey toward self-acceptance and the possibility of lasting love. Passages.
My party and my husband doesn't want to dance with me.
I'll dance with you.
Passages traces the complicated affairs of Thomas, Martin, and Agathe in modern-day Paris. Thomas, a restless filmmaker, is married to Martin but embarks on a passionate affair with Agathe after meeting her at a party. Their entangled lives reveal hidden frustrations as everyone struggles to maintain a grip on their own happiness. Tensions intensify with each emotional shift, forcing them to confront jealousy and vulnerability. Lush city settings and candid bedroom encounters infuse the film with a bracing sense of realism. Each character must decide whether to cling to safety or leap into unknown territory for love. God's Own Country.
It's perfect for me.
God's Own Country unfolds in the rugged hills of Yorkshire, where Johnny is a young farmer numbing himself with casual encounters and alcohol. His life changes when Georga, a Romanian migrant worker, arrives to help with lambing season. Though their initial interactions are strained, hard farm work and shared isolation gradually nurture a powerful attraction. Intimate moments in the cold countryside reveal Johnny's growing emotional awareness. As they bond over simple tasks and watch new lambs come into the world, love emerges from unexpected soil. It's a moving depiction of how honest connection can spark hope and transformation. Weekend.
I saw you in the club and I thought you were out of my league or whatever. And yeah, we came back here, didn't we? And then you kissed me. Like you said, you took my shirt off.
Weekend begins when Russell, a quiet lifeguard, visits a nightclub and meets Glenn, an outspoken artist. What starts as a casual one-night stand evolves into a revealing two-day connection, filled with candid conversation and unexpected vulnerability. Over shared breakfasts and visits around the city, they open up about fears, family, and hopes for the future. Each moment feels urgent, knowing Glenn plans to leave soon. Through hushed scenes in cramped flats and reflective silences, their emotional intimacy takes center stage. It's a brief encounter that leaves a lasting mark, capturing the fragile nature of meaningful moments. Short bus.
Do you love me? I look back at things I wrote when I was 12 years old, and I'm still looking for the same things now.
Short Bus follows several New Yorkers seeking new experiences and revelations at an underground salon known for its uninhibited gatherings. Sophia, a sex therapist who has never achieved an orgasm, crosses paths with couples testing their relationships and singles searching for a spark. The salon itself is a vibrant mix of performance, music, and open sexual exploration. Encounters range from humorous to emotionally intense, reflecting each individual's desire for deeper human contact. As they navigate personal fears and unspoken secrets, surprising friendships and connections blossom. It's an unfiltered look at how vulnerability can lead to self-discovery and true intimacy. Stranger by the Lake.
Ok, il est beau, il est bronzé, il est musclé, il est bien foutu.
Stranger by the Lake unfolds around a secluded lakeshore in France, where men sunbathe, swim, and seek clandestine encounters. Frank, an observant regular, becomes fascinated by Michelle, an alluring stranger whose aura suggests both danger and allure. Their flirtations spark under the hot sun, but a drowning nearby casts an unsettling shadow. Suspicion creeps in as Frank's fascination continues, despite ominous undercurrents. The film relies on silence and slow-building tension, letting the setting's natural beauty clash with an unsettling mood. Balancing eroticism with a thriller edge, it expertly portrays the risk inherent in desire and attraction. Call Me by Your Name.
Call me by your name and I'll call you by mine.
Call Me by Your Name transports us to a sun-drenched summer in 1980s Italy, where Elio, a bright 17-year-old, spends his days reading, composing music, and lazing by the pool. His father's research assistant Oliver arrives to stay for a few weeks. Initially distant, Elio and Oliver develop a subtle flirtation that blossoms into a private romance. Long bike rides, shared books, and lingering gazes paint a portrait of desire waiting to be acknowledged. Their bond grows beneath orchard trees and late-night swims, capturing the fleeting rush of first love. Hope these stories warmed your heart like they did ours. If you enjoyed the list, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share your favorite feel-good gay movie in the comments below.